3.3, function notation. Function notation, something kind of new. It's different. I don't think it's that hard to like wrap my head around, but then again, I've been doing it for a while. Okay. Later on in this section, when we see this like cursive F, Chucky, I like to think of it as the F stands for function. Okay, and you'll see what I mean. All right. So Annie, let's get started. Up here it says graphing a linear equation in two variables. So now we have to graph. So we have a table, okay? That's up here. It's input and output. The X's are our input and the output is our Y's. So basically kind of think of like a vending machine. When you put something in, you get something out. Make sense? So up here, we're trying to graph the equation y equals 2x plus 2, and my domains can be greater than 0. It's not a big deal with the domain aspects, don't worry about that. And it just says after that, identify the range of the function. So first step is going to be make a table. So everybody write table. Right? Table. And here's how the table works, Nate. When I plug in 0 into this, okay, this is what I'm doing. I'll do it in different colors. I'm doing y equals 2 times 0 plus 2. 2 times 0 is 0 plus 2. We get y is 2. You see how I did that? That's that box right there. Green, I'm going to do the same thing, but instead of 0, I'm going to put in 1. Y equals 2 times 1 plus 2. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 2 is 4. So I do 4. But wouldn't you agree this is kind of annoying? All right. Now, Tyler, you're pretty good with numbers, right? You can kind of multiply numbers in your head a little bit. Tyler, couldn't we do 2 times 2 is 4, plus 2 is 6? See that? 2 times 3 is 6, plus 2 is 8. Two times 4 is 8, plus 2 is 10. You okay with that? Now, do you guys have graphing calculators? Get them out. If you have a graphing calculator, get it out. Let me show you an even easier one. Nobody has a graphing calculator? Louis, do you have a graphing calculator? No? All right. Do you guys all have a phone? iPhone? All right, everybody download the app, Calculate 84. All right, should be free. If it's not free, don't download it. You guys at home? No, I just don't want to encourage you to buy something. All right, you guys at home can do the same thing. Calculate 84. It is free. Okay, download it real quick. And when you download it and open it up, okay, it's going to kind of look like what's about to pop up on the board. Okay. Now, typically I don't let you guys use your calculators, but we can't hand them out this year. So like I got to find a different way to do it. Do you have it? 2, 3. Calculate 84. Now, open it up. It kind of looks like this, right? It kind of looks like this. Agreed? Right? All right, so everybody in here, you guys at home, do you have your graphing calculator or the Calculate app? Let's pick on Ellie. Are you with me?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So everybody hit this button that says y equals. And if there's anything in there, I mean, I have stuff in there because I teach another class, just delete it out. Louis, ready for this? All right, what was the equation that we were making a table for? Look in the problem. Y equals,
2x.
all right, ready? Everybody hit 2, then this button. It's next to the alpha. It says x, t, theta, and n. Hit that, and an x pops up. It's like right here. Look up the screen. See it? It's in like the upper left. So y equals is in the top left, and then x, t, theta, and n is like a little bit below that. Annie, you with me? Plus 2. Does everybody's screen look like mine? Nate, are you following along? Nate, I'm trying to help you out here. Okay? I'm trying to help you out because I want to make your life a little bit easier and not harder. This is a tough time in the year. I'm trying to make it easy, right? Are we here? First things first, I am trying to create a table. Ready, Chucky? So everybody hit this blue button. Might be a different color for you. It says second. So everybody find it? What color is it, Annie? All right, everybody hit it and then hit graph. It's in the upper right. Notice right above the word graph says table, right? And it's in blue. So any of the blue functions that I want, okay, I can access them by hitting that second button first. And notice it pops up a table, right? Now, I wanted to know what the values of y were for 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I can scroll through my table, but yours probably starts right there. Does everybody see how the table was 0 and 2, 1 and 4, 2 and 6, 3 and 8, 4 and 10? Weren't those the numbers we found? So isn't this an easier way to do it there, Tyler? All right. So there's our table. Now, it says step 2, plot the points. Now to plot the points, okay, to plot the points, I need to, yeah, I'm gonna have to. See if I can move this. All right, ready? So to plot these points, I'm simply going to do, for the blue point, with 0, 2. So 0 is left or right, nowhere, and up 2. Do you get that? Then for the green point, I go to the right 1 and up to 4. For the red point, I went to the right 2 and up 6. For the black point, I went to the right 3 and up 8. And for the purple point, I went to the right 4 and up to 10. Does everybody see how those points are in a line? Right? We connect them. Now, the cool part about this is that app, ready? Ready, Nate? Let's go back to that app. Now hit the word graph. Plotted it for me, didn't it? Do you see that? Doesn't my line look like their line? Aren't those two pretty similar? Would you agree? Chucky, what do you think? Yes? Kimmy? Yeah. So that's a nice way. Now it says, connect the points with a line. We did that. Because the domain is continuous. Identify the range of the graph. The range is what values? Do you guys remember? Was it X or Y? X or Y? Y. So my range, okay, so the range is going to be all my Y values. So it says identify the range from the graph. You can see that all the points have a Y coordinate of, it was Y is greater than or equal to 2. So the range can be the function is Y is greater than 2. All right, they were all greater than 2. You guys okay with that? All right, so what I want you guys to try is to graph this function. Graph the function y equals negative x plus 4. And we're only going to be talking about the numbers bigger than 0. But the first thing I want everybody to do before I let you guys go on your own is you have to make a table. So we're going to draw a table. We're going to write x and y at the top. And we're going to put in the points 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, Annie, we're always going to put in the points 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? It's going to make my life a little bit easier. So I want you guys to plot these 5 points. Make sure you find the values of y and plot them on the table. If it goes off the table, that's okay. Okay? Got that, Chucky? All right, go. Get started. I made the table. You get to pick the points. So I picked the points 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 because they're easy to deal with, right? It's easy to multiply by 0 or add 0. It's easy to multiply by 1 or add 1. It's easy to multiply by 2, right? They're not difficult numbers. Does that calculate 84 out help you? Yeah, I thought. So I picked them because they're nice. Do not have Louis, did you type this in? All right. Annie, did you type it in? Joey, did you type it in?
I'm still typing it in.
You're still copying it down?
Yeah.
Okay. Annie, what did you get for your table? Okay, did you type in y equals? And did you go to y equals negative x plus 4? You type that in? That's it then. Negative x. Plus 4. Now you're going to do that and graph. Yep. All right, what did you get? Give me the numbers you got for 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now this makes sense to me, Annie, because do you see how x is negative? That means it should be going down. The last one, it went up because it was positive. So your numbers make sense to me. Now over here, when I plot them, I'm going to plot all the numbers I can from that table. So 4, 0, 1, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 4, 0. There you go. The range says identify the range. That's my range. Notice my range is all the numbers less than 4. There we go. Kind of makes sense? A little bit. Not hard making a table, is it? Louis? Come on, buddy. Now, this is what I was saying about the function notation. All right, do you guys see this F here? Does everybody see that F? Now, Tyler, when I see that F, I think of F stands for function. All right, Kimmy, does that make sense to you? F stands for function. So function notation is really replacing or replace the Y with this, F of X. Now, the difference between this is they want to streamline everything because why do we need more variables, right? Well, more variables typically means the problems are more difficult. But here, they want to replace the Y with a F of X. And it's read F of X, or a function of X. Make sense to you guys? So you gotta turn it down, bro. It's really loud. All right. So up here, Tyler, when it says evaluate F of X equals negative 4x plus 7, what I'm really thinking in my head is Y equals negative 4x plus 7. So, and that's how we deal with it on the calculator. Whenever we see this F of X, it's just a Y, so we still get to hit that Y equals button. So what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to hit that Y equals button on your calculator. And I want you to type in negative 4x plus 7. Louis, go ahead and type it in. Okay? Because you can either type it in or you can do it the way I'm about to do it. You're not, you just hit the Y equals. That's the beauty of this, is the F of X means Y. It's interchangeable. Okay, Tyler? So if I want to type this in, I'm not changing anything. I just hit Y equals, and then I just type in negative 4x plus 7. Okay, let me know. Did you get that in there? Now, it's saying, what is this when X is 2? So everybody go to 2, negative 1. Now, here's what they're doing. Okay, ready? This is how you're going to see it on the text. Ready, Tyler? They are saying let X equal 2. Are you okay with that? So what they're going to do is they're going to replace the X's with a 2. So replace X with 2. Do you see how I have an X here and an X there, Tyler? This is what it's going to look like. F of 2 equals negative 4 times 2 plus 7. F of 2 equals negative 8 plus 7. And you said F of 2 was equal to negative 1, right? This corresponds to the point 2, negative 1. But wasn't it much easier to do it your way? Now, it's saying, what is F of negative 2? So scroll to negative 2 on your calculator. And what did you get? 15. So this is saying replace X with negative 2. So this is what it looks like. right? See, -4 times -2 is 8. Plus 7. All right, why don't you guys copy this down? Make sure it's down. We're almost done. Oops, sorry. Tyler, is basketball still going on? What's your record? 1-4. That's very fun. What's happening? What? The Flyers or varsity? So it's kind of like I don't know, a little bit coaching Flyers. And it's okay to be down here. You need that. All right. Now, Louis, this is why I showed it to you the way I did, okay? Louis, this isn't a ton of work to do in your house, right? It's kind of like what we were doing earlier when I was working with Tyler. It's like, hey, this is what they're doing. They're replacing the X with like a 1 or a 0, right? And that was a little bit of work. And then you're like, well, that's kind of doing too much. And we're like, well, we can do this in our head, right? But notice here, do you see how now I'm asking you to do it for 3 points? It's a lot of work, right? So if I'm asking you to do it for 3 points, all right, I'm asking you to replace the X with a -4, right? That's a lot of work. Agreed, Chucky? But wouldn't it be easier to create that table, which is what we've been doing? Let your calculator create the table. Everybody type in, hit that y equals, go to 2x minus 5. Okay? And these are the numbers they want to know. -4, 0, and 3. Go to -4 on your table. Do you get -13? Go to 0 on your table. Do you get -5? Go to 3 on your table. Do you get 1? Do you get, we're looking at the points for -4, 0, and 3. Do you get those 3? -13, -5, and 1? Annie, did you get those 3 points on your calculator? Make sure you guys know how to plug it in. Do you know how to plug it in, Larry? Plug it in, plug it in. Oh, I can tell. Don't make me call Mama Gallo. I'll call it. I'll call your brother and Ryan.
Can't do it. You can't. Joe Gallo, Joseph Gallo, he walks like a duck.
He walks like a duck, talks like a duck, quacks like a duck. Must be a duck.
He's a duck.
Yeah, well, bet you that duck will take it.
Yeah.
All right, so we got that. For this one, notice f or g doesn't matter. This is just the name of the function. That function is f. F stands for function. G also is a function. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna make that table. And we're gonna let our calculator do the work. -4, 0, and 3. Nate,
You.
since you don't want to type it in. -4. Two negatives make a. So what is 4 minus 1? Annie. -0 is what? What is -0? 0. What's 0 minus 1? Not 0. -1. Louis,
Yeah.
what is -3 minus 1?
Alright, no. -4.
No, you're fine. You're just thinking so quick. Here we go. All right. Now, I'm going to stop right there for today.